Business owners and consumers alike across the U.S. are bracing for President Donald Trump's tariff war to continue to unfold with Mexico, Canada, and China. But ultimately, it could be the smaller local businesses that have the most to lose.
Inside the Fifth Street Public Market in Eugene, where local treasures abound, is Eugene Burger Company, owned by Travis Endell. 2 years ago, Endell opened up shop, and he says the burger spot is now keeping a close watch on what's happening in Washington, D.C., as President Trump's tariffs could hike costs he and his customers incur.
It's inevitably going to have an impact on all consumer goods and products. It's going to possibly lead to just higher prices across the board, overpriced, where we're going to have to look to source from other places. And I think it's just going to cause quite a bit of problems for all kinds of industries.
According to the Associated Press, top imports from China include cell phones and electronics, toys, furniture, and clothes. Mexico imports a large amount of produce into the U.S., like avocados and strawberries. As for Canada, the U.S. Energy Information Administration says in 2023, the U.S. imported 52% of its daily barrels of petroleum from Canada. The Bay Area Chamber of Commerce tells us some lumber companies like Southport Lumber could also see impacts since many get a large portion of their lumber from Canada. President Trump says it's not just a tariff war, but a war on drugs.
No room left for Mexico or for Canada. No, the tariffs, they're all set. Vast amounts of fentanyl have poured into our country from Mexico. And as you know, also from China, where it goes to Mexico and goes to Canada. And China also had an additional 10, so it's 10 plus 10.
That's a total of 20% in tariffs for China and 25% tariffs on products from Mexico and Canada. Levies that might throw a wrench into Trump's promise to end inflation, with costs expected to rise. Unlike large corporations, Endell says smaller businesses don't have a cushion to fall back on in most cases. And right now, business growth isn't a wise option.
Nobody wants to overextend themselves, at least the business owners that I'm familiar with and speak with on a regular basis. Somebody who is in their own brick and mortar, sitting on a corner, isolated, it's difficult to get people to consistently come through the doors, even if you have great food to offer. And so when you add all these new concerns as a business owner, it's risky to think about any expansion or investing in a new business in the community.
And Endell tells us the food industry is still healing from the pandemic, but together they'll rise again with hopes that the tariff war is short-lived.